What's good? It's your boy Big Ed. You dig? And you know where we at. We in the field with it. Here with my dog, Big Peso.
Yes, sir. What it do, man?
And who we here with today, man? Who we got?
We got K-Oss the villain, man.
What?
Straight out the 772 Fort Pierce, Florida. You feel me?
Yes, sir.
Welcome in the field, K-Oss the villain, man. Shoot, how you doing, dog? How your day been going so far,
You
man?
know, it's actually my birthday today. You feel me?
Ooh.
I'm living.
Happy
I'm
birthday,
living,
man.
man.
Happy
Yeah.
birthday. More life, more
Yeah,
life,
more life, man. More life. It's been good so far. You feel me? I've been doing my thing, you know, and I just been staying in perspective of the direction I need to go based on really just living this long, bro. Cause I ain't even gonna lie. Honestly, when I got into the streets, I got in young. I was like 15 years old in the streets, bro. And sad to say, where I came from in Fort Pierce at that time, life felt hopeless for us, bro. Like I was losing homeboys that was 14, getting killed by grown men and all type of stuff. Like, so really in my mind, living like that, I didn't feel like I lived to be in my 30s, bro.
Right.
Like in my head, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna be gone by I'm 20 or something. You know, it is what it is. So really like just living this long, bro, and God giving me this really just kind of changed my perspective some on the world. You feel me? Cause
Hell yeah.
I ain't expect to live this long. You feel me? I ain't expect to see my damn 30s. I'm like,
What
damn,
you,
nigga, you in your 30s and shit.
what you think the perspective is now? What is the shift? Changing
Uh,
lifestyle, changing what you believe in, the
Yeah,
music.
my mindset is still, you know, it's still somewhat the same from when I was younger, but I also understand growth too now though. Like, you know, I'm not gonna go back and tell somebody that's younger than me not to live a certain way.
Right.
Because I remember where my mind was at that time. But once I got to this stage, I understand when people tell me that you're growing now, you need to move in a different type of direction.
Right.
You feel me? Like I ain't gonna tell no YN not to do what they gonna do. Like,
Right, yeah. It's
hey, if
hard.
that's how you feel like you living,
It's hard.
you know, hey, because I remember how it was for me. But I do understand growth though at the same time on my perspective, and I could just hope that YNs live as long as I've been, you know, blessed to live. You feel me? To
Absolutely.
be able to get there and see it. You feel
For
me?
sure.
And to reflect too, like not
Yeah.
just carry it on. You know
I
what I'm
definitely
saying?
reflect.
Just
I
step
definitely
out the
reflect.
game
I
and
think
just
about a
step
lot
back.
of the stuff I did when I was younger, and like, dang, you could probably handle it a different way, you know. But it is what it is. It played out how it played out. Certain things you just can't take back. So
Absolutely.
For sure. So for the people just hearing about you for the first time, like what song would you point them to like kind of like that'll describe you the best?
it would probably be my song "Crossed by Blood."
Okay.
A lot of people, you know, have a strange perspective on the streets if they're not really in it, you know. And like my generation was kind of a generation that ushered like a new wave of thugging. You feel me? Like before my generation, guys were just doing shit based off of drug product and you know, being territory and stuff like that. But once my generation came in, we didn't even care about territory for drug products or nothing like that. We were just like, you from over there, you're done. You know, so we started that kind of mindset, and it ended up growing and snowballing into something worse, to the point where, because we were just saying, you from that side, it's whatever, we would end up having cousins that lived in certain neighborhoods, and they would become friends with these guys.
Right.
And now you're on the opposite side of
Just
a
'cause that's where
neighborhood.
you at. That's where you live
you
at.
feel me? Or sometimes your cousin might be from your neighborhood, but he just met
Over
this
there.
guy in school
Right.
and he over there. And you know, you're forced to make certain decisions. I choose that song to describe me on the basis of, like, I feel like I'm not a ruthless man or anything, but I feel like I move based on what's just. And that, I feel like that song represents my mindset on what's just. And it's like, if you my family, you my family. You gonna rock with me. My family is those that relate to my pain.
Right.
If you relate to my pain and you understand what I go through, you my family.
Real.
Blood ties don't make us family.
Real.
You feel me? So that's what I'm gonna perform today, Crossed by Blood, and I feel like that song represents, like, it'll give a person a mindset of who this person is when they first hear it.
Right.
Yeah. So.
What inspired you to go with that soundscape? Like what inspires the sound and like the makeup of the music that you pushing out? As far as like maybe influences, unsung heroes, people maybe that you grew up around or were listening to that kind of just like guided you towards what you're doing right now.
I mean, you know, growing up, honestly, like my brothers, my older brothers, you know, they original like OGs type stuff.
They in it.
And at that, it was like the early '90s. At that time, the East Coast had like they had it. You feel me? So, like, I grew up listening to like Mos Def, Mobb Deep,
Okay.
Nas,
Okay.
Biggie, Pac, Ghostface Killer, Talib Kweli. Like
okay.
I was like around, like my brothers played them guys. Like I remember it's crazy. So to the quick story real quick, right? So my brother Ward, it was a day where he ran into a junkie that owed him money. He ended up doing some crazy stuff that day. Like he had a bat in his trunk. He jumped out the trunk and he jumped out the car and went to the trunk and he took the bat out and he went and beat the junkie up. Like all I remember is from the hood of the car seeing the junkie's legs swinging and moving or whatever, and like he was beating the junkie with the motherfucking bat. But basically during that time he was playing Mobb Deep, Quiet Storm. So I'm watching that bitch. All I remember is seeing him beating the dude with the bat. Just that's all I remember. That's all I remember. I'm like, what the hell?
You don't like the music.
Yeah. So stuff like that, like it embedded in my mind, and it was like processing my thoughts, gravitating towards music. Plus, my father does music. He plays instruments. He plays the harmonica. My grandfather before him played the guitar and the harmonica. That's who taught my father. And my mom was actually a vocalist in her church choir and stuff like that.
Okay.
But while I was running the streets, though, I wasn't looking at that. I ain't had time to sit back and look at that and be like, maybe I'm supposed to be a musician. Nah, that wasn't the route. In my mind, I was like, they do them, you know.
Yeah, I feel that.
What was the day that made you? My bad. I knew you had
No,
a
you
question
go
loaded
ahead.
up. So what made you like say like, all right, man, let me just give this a try? Was it family? Was it the homeboys? Maybe you was just sitting in the car freestyling. Like, what was that moment like? Like, man,
Well,
let me
I
just
would-
give this shit a try.
I would sit in the car and freestyle with my people sometimes. It was always like it was riffles, I would say. It was riffles. So I used to work at Burger King. And when the people would come through in the drive-through, you know, I would just, you know, like, good afternoon, welcome to Burger King, how may I help you? And all the time, like, people would just be like, hey, you got a radio voice. I'd be like, okay. I ain't know what to do with it.
Right,
For real.
right.
I ain't know what to do with it. So I was just like, okay, cool. I got a radio voice. Thank you. I'm like, well, I ain't finna go and join no radio station, nothing like that. Like, you know, at this time, I'm in my 20s, man. I'm still deep in the streets. I'm like, no way. Like, I don't care. Like, that's cool. You know,
Appreciate it.
you know, so that was one riffle. Then I had the other riffle of my passion of liking to write. I wrote a story on Facebook one time on my timeline, and somebody they commented underneath it. They was like, "You like to write, huh? Like you wrote a whole 131 on this thing. Like you like to write. Like that's just your thing."
Right.
So there was always that love, and the final riffle though that I would say was my cousin Ant. He passed away in a car accident. They were on the way to a party, and some guy that was drunk driving like hit them from behind, and he was going like 120, and a Ram hit me. And so you know that thing does
Heavy.
yeah. So car caught on fire. Everybody in the car ended up passing away, 5 of them, and one of them was my younger cousin. The day, like 3 days before that, I was with him, and he was like, "Yo, cuzzo, you ever think about rapping?" Like, we were sitting in the front yard smoking. I never really hung out with him that much. Like, he was always the little cousin that I would like pretty much be very hard on. I was always hard on him because I felt like he was soft at the time. So I was always hard on him. But you know, he ended up growing on me. He started developing into a young man and things like that. So when he came over and said, "Can I smoke with you, cuzzo?" I was like, "Yeah." We drove around all day, smoked all day. And as we're hanging out, he says to me, "Why you don't rap?" Because he had a homeboy that was rapping at the time. You know, a guy that was under a person that's a CEO that used to be friends with me and my CEO, but he had an artist or whatever, and he basically was like, you know, the boy, he do his thing or whatever, but you can do it too. So I was like, well, you never heard me rap or nothing like that. Like, why you want me to do that? He was like, because, bro, like, sometimes it's not really just about knowing how to rap. It's just about having the it thing, bro. When you and CJ and the other guys come to the club and we already there and the DJ like, "Oh, we got the Zoes in the building." Like, you guys bring in an aura, like y'all bring in a presence.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And like, you're one of the guys that lead that presence, cuzzo. Like, I think you should like use it in your, like, make music and use that presence, bro. Like, you just look like you're supposed to be it. And at the time I was just like, man, you tripping, bro. I ain't finna do none of that, bro. Let's smoke, bro. What is you on, bro? But 3 days later, he ends up passing. A week later, they're having a memorial at the crash site. And everybody is there. Dang, half the city's there because he was a well-known guy. And my auntie, she's sitting next to the candle. She's crying. You know, so I break through the crowd to get to my aunt. And I get to her and I put my hand on her shoulder. And she looks up at me and she says, they call me Son in Creole. She says, "What are we gonna do, Son? Like, you know, Aunt was the one that helped us the most. What are we gonna do?" And when she told me that, I instantly heard his words in my head. I was like, dang, maybe I should do that rap thing for real. But I still didn't go in yet. I still didn't. I was like, nah, and they ain't something I want to do for real, you feel me? So I was contemplating it. So I guess it was 4 riffles. This was the last one. The guy, like I said, he has an artist as well. And even after my cousin passed, he still didn't care to do this. He made his artist write a diss song on me. And I'm not a rapper at this time. I'm just a regular street dude. I ain't no rapper or nothing like that. And yeah, naturally, when you in the streets, you're going to have problems with people and things like that. So he made him drop a diss song on me and basically got all kinds of streams, like streaming it, passing it around. I'm looking at my phone, people sending me the song, but I'm not really looking at it like that. I'm just like, I'm thinking they're sharing like a song that
normal song.
Yeah, that he did, because I know. But it's not until somebody writes me and they say, "Yo, K-Oss, you know he dissing you on this song, right?" I'm like, what? What, he dissing me?
I gotta listen to it real
So
quick.
now I gotta listen to it.
Yeah.
Like, really listen to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when I listen to it, I'm like, it's a song called Flagging. You know, and flagging basically mean you ain't really on what you saying you on type.
Cap.
So I'm like, what the world? They got all kind of details inside of the lyrics and stuff. I'm like, oh, so that's how they live it. I ain't even gonna hold you. I was on street mode. I go to my CEO. I tell Fool, I say, hey, bro, I gotta go see about Jit, boy. Might have to smack that Jit up real quick, boy, cause Jit playing with my talk. Like, I don't know what he on, boy. So CJ like, man, come on, man. We ain't gotta do all that to the youngin'. Yeah, he sized you. You know, the city talking right now. He sized you. But we could capitalize off this, bro. Cause he remembers my cousin Aunt asking me to rap too, cause we had that conversation. So when he saw this, he say, "Well, why you don't drop a song on Fool?
Right.
Drop a song on." I'm like, man, I don't rap, bro. Like, what in the world, bro? I don't rap, bro. Like, ain't nobody gonna listen to that junk, no way. Like, I don't rap, bro. Like, what? Come on, man, you tripping. It was like, just give it a try, bro. You know, just let your anger out on a you know, on the mic real quick, bro. And then if you still feel like you want to go and beat him up or whatever, we're gonna go beat him up. Straight up. All right. So he know what to say to make me do things. Right. I was like, all right, as long as we can still go beat him up and we got too cool.
Record first and then we gonna figure it out after that.
So I was like, yeah, I agreed. You know, we went into the studio and we dropped this song called F the Ops. And I ain't really think it was gonna do much, really. I was just like, I'm gonna just drop it just so they can see, and I'm gonna send it to them. Every last one of them, I'm gonna send it to them. So I did the song, dropped it on SoundCloud. I sent it to every last one of them. I'm like, yo, this how we living.
That's as real as we get though. Hey,
Direct, straight to the
man. After I posted the song, it started going up. Like people, I see people writing on social media now, like, when did K-Oss start rapping? K-Oss a rapper now?
And it's buzzing in the city right now.
Yeah, it was buzzing in the city. Okay. Like, K-Oss a rapper now? Like, what the world? This man will run around shooting at people and stuff, man. Like, now he just decided I want to rap. Like, what the world? So, you know, I seen the buzz. I seen it going up. You know, and Fool was like, you know what? I'm finna start a label, cuzzo. Like, you know, he already kind of had it going, you know, but the artists that he had, they had a falling out based on contractual agreements. So he didn't have an artist at the time aside from himself. You know, he was like, well, you know, cuzzo, you know, I got a label or whatever, bruh. You doing this rap thing. You obviously got the buzz. Like, you have the popularity of the city already. Everybody know you, bruh. Like, we might as well have you be the face of the label. Right. So I was just like, well, what you want me to do? And he told me, you know, drop another song. And we dropped another song called Demented. That went up as well. We did a music video for it. That was my first music video, Demented. And that went up. It did very well. It was really crazy. It's like most people don't think how I think. Basically, we said, like, when you have a zombie apocalypse, they always put it in suburban neighborhoods. They don't never show you what a zombie apocalypse would look like if it's in the hood. In the hood, right? I did that. That's what I did. I showed them what it looked like if a zombie apocalypse in the hood. Like, yeah, niggas still gonna be out there hanging on the block trying to get they drugs off. Right. You know what I'm saying? Sticking stuff up. It's like, I don't know if that's a zombie or a baser, but whatever. I'm finna find out.
Yeah.
Niggas might stop beefing just because we got zombies.
You know what I'm saying? We got zombies out here now, you know? You gotta think outside the box. So, you know, I did that, and a lot of people, you know, they liked it. People from Memphis have reached out to me from England. That's when I knew it was gaining traction, because it was kind of trippy to me. I'm like, bro, you from Memphis? He's like, yeah, man, I'm way out here in Memphis, bro. I see you on Off the Porch, man. I see you on the Off the Porch interview, man. Like, bro, I love your music videos, man. Your stuff like a movie, man. I love the thing. Like, it's up, bro. It's, for those that over there, you can go on my Facebook, bro.
Them be the best supporters right there.
Yeah, you'll see it. Like, I don't even know you, bro. You know?
Hey, look, and let this be proved. Let me get the camera, Wayne. Let this be proved. If you got haters, man, you gotta let them motivate you.
Big facts.
Whatever it is, if they not with the message right now, trust me, they gonna see it below. They'll get with you
big
soon.
Facts.
They get with you soon.
And not only that, but when you in your hometown, bro, people gotta understand. Like, as an artist, don't ever look for your hometown to be your main fan base. Don't look for that, because half the time, bro, your fan base is not going to be from your hometown half the time. Like, they generate when the clout come, because really they just clout chasing afterwards. Oh, he from where I'm from. That's really all it's on.
I remember, bro, from back in the day.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I remember when Melly was coming up. Man, my city was clowning Melly, man. My city, his city, they was clowning Fool. They was like, man, who this fool think he is? Man, this fool, oh man, he a clown. Ga. Oh, he wearing dresses. Da. They was clowning Melly, bro. Man, as soon as they see that man on the music video with Kanye West, and then now he go in Instagram, he go live on Instagram. I went to school with you. You remember me? But like, come on, man.
Trying to come up under the live, trying to reminisce.
Yeah, so that's my message to people that may not get love from their hometown, bro. Do not give up. Do not feel like that define you, bro, because your main fan base will never come from your hometown, bro. Never. That's where you're going to get the most hate, because they don't see you as artist. They seeing things that you've done, things that you might have said
what
to
they
them.
remember you as. Or
Yeah, that's what they see. They don't see that. But people that just don't know you and they just come for the sound and for the love of music. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, look at Young Thug, bruh. Young Thug got people hurt right now.
Yeah.
Because people loved you, bruh. Like, we loved you, bruh. Like, nigga, I loved your music. My son right here, bro. I used to put your music on my baby mama's stomach, boy, to let my son play that.
Right.
Man, I got videos of my son saying Hercules, all that. You know what I'm saying? And then we come to find out that you slime for real, gang. Like, gang, I thought it was just a name, gang. Like, gang, man.
Right.
I don't agree with certain things that YT did. Like, he one of my favorite musicians, but I don't agree with certain things he did.
Speaking on that though, how you feel about him and Lucci squashing their beef?
I feel like that was trippy. I ain't even gonna hold you.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna hold you. It's like I don't want to feel like a guy that's saying I'm going against black men coming together. I'm not saying
there's a lot behind that too.
But it's just like it's brothers that was lost, sisters that was lost.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Mothers that was lost behind y'all quarrel.
Right.
And if y'all could have just squashed it like that, it wasn't that serious.
Yeah.
But people dead behind it now, though.
Right.
So that mean that was just y'all ego.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all ego got a lot of people killed, bro, and that's not okay. I don't feel like they should have squashed beef like that. I just feel like it should have been like, bro, you be you, I'm me.
Yeah.
But all that coming together, nah, bro, because people done died behind this, bro.
Right.
I felt like that was disrespectful, bro. You basically, on both of their end, I felt like that was disrespectful, bro, because, like, what about my dang brother that was spinning behind you and got his head bust?
Right.
Or what about my sister that got killed just because she your peoples or whatever?
Yeah. Right.
They still gone.
Right.
And now y'all cool. Y'all escaped prison and all that, and y'all cool, but my people gone behind that. And y'all could have been just said, that's just, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I don't too much agree with the treaty or what. I don't agree with that, bro. I just feel like they should have just separated and be like, you, I'm
Went separate ways.
That's it, bro. Like that's I don't agree with it.
Nah, yeah, that
once it's up, it's stuck. That's how I feel like.
And you know when people's
you know what I'm saying? When somebody died, it's stuck.
Like, it's bigger than just a sit down. Like,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
it's stuck then, bro. Like blood been shed. Once blood been shed, nah, bro, ain't none of that. It's up. So you know that's how I feel about that.
Oh yeah. And then you said you described your music in one word. It was torment. So what makes you say that?
Like the sounds that, especially what I've been pushing out lately. My last album is a mainly rock based album. I have all kind of sounds, but I've been mainly pushing the rock sound, not just like heavy metal rock either, like alternative. I do everything except for like the Green Day stuff. I don't too much
Like
do
the
the
pop
Green.
rock.
Yeah, I don't do much. I don't do too much of that. But you know, I do like some alternative rock, some hardcore, some punk. I'll do some of that kind of stuff, and basically all of that really comes drawn from my emotional torment, like things that I've been through in life that like affect my mind and affect my mental, and I always have like buried in my head. I can put it out through those type of beats and those type of vibes. So that's why I describe it as torment, because that's what is in my mind, bro. Like I got times in my head where I'm talking to my homeboy and like a car go by in 15 seconds changed my whole life. A car go by, fa 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 fa. Look over at my boy that I was just talking to seconds ago. Now he motionless. And I gotta live with that thought in my head for the rest of my life now. And remind you, I ain't think I was gonna live to be 30, so I ain't give a damn the thing. But I was like, nah, I'm 30, and I still have to have these thoughts. You feel me?
Right.
Like it could, that type of stuff causes a lot of stress and mental, you know what I'm saying, problems in your head at times. So I feel tormented, and I vent out through my music, and that's why I say it's torment, bro. Because a lot of black people, bro, we don't think we got mental problems and stuff.
Oh yeah.
We ignore that shit.
Yeah.
You know, we'll act like, oh, man, I'm good, bro. I'm just smoke my little weed, bro. Nah, bro. Sometimes you need to sit down and talk to somebody for real.
Right.
You need to let them know what's going on, bro. It's okay to say, like, I'm scared in here right now,
Yeah.
bro. It's okay, bro.
It's true,
Like,
yeah, for sure.
people don't be understanding that though, bro.
Nah, vulnerability for sure, man. We gotta be honest with each other.
Yeah, that's big facts.
Mental health affects us all. It's
Big
not
facts. I am a
just
big activist
white
of that, bro.
people
I
shit,
love
it's
mental health.
everybody's
It's
shit.
everybody's shit, bro.
It's
Everybody
everybody's
go through
shit.
mental health problems,
You know
bro.
what I'm saying?
And like, bottling things up and holding things inside, that's not good, bro. You know what I'm saying? So basically, my venting is music.
Right.
I let my torment out through my music, through my sound. But other people may have their own way of doing it. Maybe
Right.
you play basketball, maybe you play baseball. Shoot, maybe you like to go to the gun range. I don't know. But everybody needs to find an outlet on how to vent and like relax your mind, because we all, especially as adults, bro, your brain be cluttered with so much stuff, bro. We gotta pay bills, car notes, all kind of stuff. Some of us got kids that we
Right.
responsible for and stuff
Right.
like that.
Facts.
Those type of that stuff is tasking, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I be joking. I tell my ops, like, bro, my son being born really saved a lot of you niggas, boy. I was ready to smoke all of you boys, but because my son was raised, or like I had to raise my son because of the circumstances with me and his mother. I had to raise him on my own, and that literally made me have to like start thinking different. Like, damn, if I go smoke this fool, I might have to end up sitting in jail for a couple years. Even if they don't catch me, I'm still gonna be sitting. Somebody gonna have to watch my jit. I'm the one watching my jit right now.
Right. That's what it's
So-
gonna be.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying? Then I'm like, who gonna buy them diapers and milk and things like that? I'm like, golly, I can't even smoke these niggas right now, man. I got to be an adult. This shit crazy.
Really gotta get them in the music.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, damn, bro. Like, that's certain circumstances. That was like some of my steps of seeing adulthood. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm still down to spin and shit, but it got to be meaningful. Like,
Right.
it has to be. We got to do this for real. This has to go down. If it ain't one of them, I'm good off that.
Right.
But yeah, that's you know what I'm saying. That's just my perspective on it, man.
And yeah, it was a time though. You went live like after your friend passing and said, I know what you just said. I don't know if you want to dive into that at all, or if it was that same situation you was talking about.
Well,
or a different one.
that's part of it. There was actually a situation that the whole Florida probably seen it, man. That thing got like 20,000 views, man.
Yeah.
It was really like a blend of misunderstanding and people just being nosy, especially out of my city and things like that. I had a friend that passed away through some circumstances of basically commingling with other neighborhoods and things like that. And he ended up passing away. And what people didn't know was that me and that guy had conversations about him commingling with other neighborhoods. And he actually was going against me at the time. We got like hard down mad at each other. I'm talking about Blix got pulled on and everything. Like, it was really testy.
Yeah.
We ended up squashing the beef while I did a music video called No Fake Love. Like, I was doing a music video shoot. He found out about it and decided to come out there during the video shoot. He had his blick ready. Me and my boys had our blicks ready. But, I guess when he came up, he saw my temperament wasn't towards aggression. So, we had a talk, and we basically agreed to disagree. He was like, I know you still my brother from my hood, bro, but, I got different politics right now that I got to, abide by. And that's what I'm doing, bro. But that don't mean you're not my brother no more. So me and him had squashed it, But when he passed, I remembered that day. The day that me and him squashed it and the day that me and him was going through it. So when he died, it really affected me more on the basis of, why didn't you listen? Like, that's why I was feeling like why didn't you listen? My dog had 6 kids, bro. And he was a very good father too, And he ended up passing away under some unfortunate circumstances where he wasn't even necessarily the target, just wrong place, wrong time, and that really hurt me. So I went live and I was speaking on that, and it affected the city a lot. A lot of people in my city went pretty Yeah, they went pretty crazy about that, boy. They had something to say. So, it went pretty viral, man. But that was that situation, you feel me? It was just emotions running high from everybody. And, and I honestly did not know that I didn't know that my live was gonna go that viral, bro. Like, I thought I was just gonna go live for a few minutes and it's done.
Right.
Nah, it went pretty wild. I didn't know I had that kind of effect for real, but apparently I do.
Speaking of which, man, you said this your son right here, right, man?
Yes, sir.
What's up, little man? How you doing? You make any music? You do anything behind your pops? What's up, man? Let me say your name. Let's hear a little bit about you. You make any music?
Y'all didn't know it's Draven in the building.
Oh,
Man.
no,
I already paid my.
Speak up.
You a man. Speak up. Talk loud.
Let them hear you.
Y'all already know it's Draven in the building. You know it's my first time. I already made music. My first music.
Louder.
Talk.
My dad made me my first music on there.
Okay. Pops helped you with your first song?
Yeah, my dad helped me with my first song.
Tell them what it's called.
It's called
Steppin'.
Steppenwolf.
No, not Steppenwolf. Your song. What's your
Stepping like my dad.
Okay.
Woo!
Stepping like my
Kind
dad.
of like a son like my daddy type thing. Yes, sir. Nah, I like that. So that runs. So obviously, like you said, like he's been a big influence. A lot of the stuff that you deal with in the street is obviously an influence on how you look at life and stuff like that. Those lessons that you learn being in those situations, I'm sure you have them talks with him, like just like.
I do.
This is life might bring you into different situations. Here's how you should step in certain ones. But do you feel like it's different now from like when you was growing up? Like how do you adjust
it's
some
very
of that
different.
advice to now?
It's very different from when I was growing up,
Right.
man. Like
For real.
the kids don't have the same kind of childhood that I had, at least, because
We had
I remember
go outside.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. I remember going outside. I ain't have no PS5 or none of that, bro. Like, we going outside, we gonna find a stick that look like a gun,
And we
and we
chase.
gonna play cops and robbers. We gonna play hide and seek. We
Some
gonna climb
shit.
up. We gonna climb up a tree that we ain't got no business of, and have our parents talk about what y'all doing way up there. We try to find a vine to swing on. Well, I don't know about up here in Sarasota, but down south where I'm from, we would do this thing called mango hunting. So like we would go find mango trees in people's yards, and we
Take
would.
their mango.
And for some reason, I guess because the light probably hit it less up there or something. The mangoes that was good will always be like way at the top. So we would either send somebody up there or make some kind of long pole contraption with a hook on
Try
the
to knock
end with
'em
a
down.
Try to get 'em.
try to pull them down. That was adventurous for us,
Right.
bro. Oh, going to the park playing basketball. Just every day outside, man.
Right. Yeah.
Now I feel like the internet and the iPhones and the touch screens and all that has changed the world, bro, to the point where kids just going you can ask my son. I don't even like him having a phone for real, bro, because I feel like I don't like you having no phone, bro, because like at the end of the day, I feel like it distracts them from learning things out in the real world. You feel me? Like, cause we was outside. We knew what snakeberries was.
Right.
We knew what a cottonmouth was. We knew what a rattlesnake. We knew these things because we was outside. Or a possum. Like, we know things like a possum sleep at night. If that mud walk around in the daytime, it's probably rabbit. Stay away from it.
Right.
You know what I'm
But
saying?
not even that, like even like hands-on skills, like like you said, being adventurous, having to build contraptions just to do everyday stuff.
Yeah, like,
So
man,
it's
we
like,
would build clubhouse outside. You know what I'm saying? We did these kind of things more when we was younger. Now in this generation, all they got is the phone, and the phone really control their perception on the world. You know, like if they looking at King Von and all them boys running around talking about spinning, that's what they think they supposed to be doing.
Right.
If they look at Kai Cenat or whatever, and Kai Cenat is bringing people in on vlogs and all that, they want to try to do it too. It's whatever the phone shows them becomes their reality. That phone becomes your reality, bro. And if you don't understand what it is, like there's times where I put my phone down for I tell myself like, bro, I ain't touching that phone for like at least 4 hours. I'm finna do something else. Finna go outside. I'm finna look at some stuff. You gotta pull yourself away from the social world. Like and be to yourself sometimes. Be secluded.
Be in the world.
You know what I'm saying? Be in the world for real. You know what I'm saying? Everybody living in this virtual world, bro. And I feel like that's what kids go through now. They're living in a virtual world. They don't really know the reality of things. You know what I'm saying? Like I be on my son all the time about certain things. The other day, like I'm a different type of dad, bro. Like don't get me wrong, I don't want to push my son to do no street stuff or nothing like that. But I'm raising a man as well. So there was a day he got suspended. His teacher called me, said, "Oh, your son, he got in school suspension. Some kid threw a pencil at him, and he threw the pencil back at the kid." So my son come home. I asked him what's going on. Like I'm like, "Why you got suspended?" He was like, "The kid threw a pencil at me. I did what you said. I stood up for myself. I threw it back." I said, "You threw a pencil back at him, and you still got suspended for throwing a pencil?" I'm like, "Bruh, next time, close your hands and you punch him in his face. I don't care if he throw a pencil." You punch him in his face.
Right, because I could have poked you in the eye.
Straight like that. Like, I don't want to hear no I threw the pencil back because you're going to get suspended anyway. At least you could deal with earn that.
Right.
Like, come on, man. You ain't even earned that, bro. That was crazy.
If you going to get suspended, make it a story.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I said. Like, I'm raising a man, you feel me? I don't want nobody, because there's going to be times where I'm not going to be around my son. When my son turns 15, 16, he's going to be out there on his own.
Right.
And if I don't implement these type of, mindsets in him right now, he's gonna be prey out here. I don't want my son to be no prey now. Like we ain't no prey. We wolves.
Right.
Straight up. Let them be the sheep. Straight like that. So yeah, that's my perception on the whole, phone thing and all that, and how kids are raised up right now.
That's real.
I feel like the phones and that type of stuff, it really affects them. It affects us, even adults.
For
It
sure.
affects us too.
Oh, yeah.
I catch myself scrolling just like, fuck. Like, I need to
Like,
get up and do
look
something.
at how many times you'll go into your phone per day, bro.
Yeah.
It's like an addiction, bro. People
sure.
think that only drugs are addicting. No, you can be addicted to
There was
anything,
that
bro.
some lady.
Yeah, you could be addicted to anything, bro.
Some lady just won a lawsuit versus Instagram or Meta or some shit, saying that it was addicting.
You see what I'm saying?
And she actually won.
That's crazy.
Like whatever
Bro, I
your
need to
brain,
file.
whatever your brain releases endorphins for, bro. If it could be a dang phone, bro, you're gonna feel like I need this. You're drawn to it, So it's like she kind of right though. Sad to say,
Yeah. No,
Scientists got y'all boys. I'm sorry.
Shit.
They got them, bro.
Hell yeah. What is the rock movement?
I don't really call my movement a rock movement. I call it like I feel like it's a blend of rap and rock at the same time.
Okay.
So my CEO over here, he needs to go ahead and patent this, but we call our genre rap metal. See what I'm saying? Because it's basically a blend of rock sounds with hip hop. Sometimes it might be a hip hop beat, and I just do rock vocals on it.
Switch it
Or
up.
sometimes it'll be a rock beat, and I do hip hop vocals on it. That's what makes my style different. You know what I'm saying? So we call it rap metal. We don't necessarily call it rock, because we feel like that don't necessarily describe
For sure.
what we're doing.
What brings you to the metal side of it?
Well, there was a time I was recording with my CEO. I forgot what song it was. It was a feature with him, and I did like an ad lib in the background. I forgot what song it was exactly. We'll find out. We'll figure it out. But I did an ad lib in the background, and he heard it. He was like, "Cuzzo, that sounded like some rock and roll stuff you just did back there." I was like, "What? What do you mean?" He was like, "Yeah, I hear it, bro. Like, you should probably try that rock and roll stuff. Like, try to do a rock song." Man, I'm like, man, Cuzzo, man, shut up, bro. Ain't nobody doing no rock song, bro. What the heck wrong with you, boy?
You trolling.
Like, you tripping right now.
He does a lot of rock music though.
So he was like, no, bro, you should really try it. I want to say it took like a year for me to actually try it.
Confidently or like?
Confidently, yeah.
Okay.
It took me like a year to actually try it. What happened was we had a beat maker. He made the beat maker. He went to the beat maker and he told them, he said, hey man, give me a rock style beat for my artist. So the guy did it. We ended up fashioning a song called Embrace the Dark Side. There's a music video out for that as well on YouTube right now. So when he gave me the Embrace the Dark Side beat, like he was really testing it out. So I listened to it. I know I at least liked the beat.
Right.
So I was like, I at least like the beat. Like, you know, I can try something on it. You know, that was more hip hop basis.
Right.
But the more I listened to the song, and then I referred back to the song where I did the ad lib that he said sounded like rock. I start hearing things. And what happened was I had let out like 3 mixtapes in an album and an EP so fast. Like I felt like I was getting bored. I was like, I can't keep doing this same thing. Like I need something that's gonna change it. And then there's other artists in my hometown. They do some of the same kind of music that I do already.
Okay, right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, I was watching YouTube, right? I see T-Pain talking about something. We already have it. We already have it.
Yeah.
Do something else.
That's real.
So I was just like, we already have everything you want. So I'm like, this motherfucker, he might be right. Like, low key, as black men, we do need to do something else.
Right.
Like, why are we? You know what I'm saying? So I dug into some research. First person I looked up black rock artist.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of us.
The first person I seen was Little Richard.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Sounds like Little Richard. He do rock? What in the world? So I looked into it. I'm like, it says Little Richard, first original king of rock, black king of rock. It said black king of rock. So I'm like, they say that about Elvis though. So I dig in deeper. I find out that actually Little Richard did it before Elvis Presley even did.
Mm-hmm.
They just didn't like that Little Richard was a black man doing something that they liked. So they whitewashed it.
With the comb over and
Yeah.
the doo-wop and everything.
So they
Chuck Berry,
basically
too.
they had exactly.
Mm-hmm.
They basically had Elvis become the white version of Little Richard, so he don't take over the wave and end up getting all the money and royalties based off of he doing something that people actually like.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Say that he wrote for Elvis.
He wrote for Elvis.
Okay, well look at that. Hey, you can look that up. You can look that up.
So when I seen that,
I got the same internet.
my mindset changed from what I said to my cousin. I was like, man, I was actually tripping then when I told him like he tripping like because at that time I'm thinking like, man, that's some white people stuff, bro. But then I realized I'm like, hold on, this originally belonged to us. Like I want to try to take this back. So I put myself in the mindset of where do I begin? And the only thing that I can remember for some reason, I don't know, because I was always drawn by this song. One of my favorite movies is Queen of the Damned with Aaliyah.
Okay, right, yeah.
That's one of my favorite movies. Like I probably watched that movie 1,000 times. I ain't even gonna lie. Like Queen of the Damned is one of my favorite movies. And there's a song on there that the vampire Lestat performs on it called Slept So Long. That's the song that plays when Aaliyah first wakes up from her slumber. And I remember how drawn I was to that beat. I was like, man, I always liked that beat. You know, and then I remember the performance that Lestat did on the movie speaking of seeing hell in your eyes and things of that nature. So I'm like, I think I want to remix this.
Right.
I want to remix this. He was at I think he was with his girlfriend at the time. think he was with his girlfriend at the time. He was like, cuzzo, if you finna go to the studio, send me the track when you get done. So I'm like, all right, I got you. So I go to the studio on my own. I manifested the song the night before. Like I was sitting there listening to the ad lib, and on the ad lib I had like a high pitch screech. It was a high pitched screech on it. So I was just sitting in my room the whole night. Like it sounded crazy. I was in my room the whole night. Like it sounded crazy. Like just trying to see if I can match the pitch.
Right.
And I started drinking water, and I did it again. I did it, and then I finally hit it. So I was like, oh, I think I can do it at a high level.
Right.
So I went to the studio, and I created a song called Rage, Feel My Pain. That's also out right now on platforms and everything, SoundCloud, all that, YouTube. It's called Rage, Feel My Pain. That was my first rock song that I ever did. And it actually gained some traction. People was rocking with it. Boy, they was like, dang, that boy, you went in. Like even street dudes, like even dudes that street dudes in front of the hood, they listen to NBA like, you kind of snapped on that bit a little bit. Like
you know what's crazy is like how you were just saying like this all like rock and roll originated with black artists. Like surprisingly, like the world still love seeing black people like do this. You know what I'm saying? I think there's like a punk group right now. It's like 3 or 4 black kids, like teenagers or young adults.
I seen that.
They at the top of the charts.
I
like,
seen that.
Pop though, not pop. I mean
They
punk.
They do
Yeah,
punk
they're
rock.
a punk group.
Yeah,
And
they
it's
do
like,
punk rock.
It's like crazy. It's like, whoa, we still
They like
running
the
it up. You know what I'm saying?
what's those 3 guys, the 3 white kids from back in the day, Hanson. They're like Hanson, basically a new age Hanson.
Okay.
Yeah, so you know, I feel like as black people, we do need to spread the genre. You know, like we even got Kane Brown that's in country, bro. Also, we all know Darius Rucker.
Yeah.
Or for black people, that's Hootie and the Blowfish. That's what y'all call him, but his name is Darius Rucker.
Darius Rucker, yeah.
Yeah. So you know, we got to expand for real. You know,
Right.
we got to like stop boxing ourselves in, bro.
For sure.
I'm not for that.
Absolutely, yeah. We done did everything. We done did everything.
That's how I felt. I was like, I done did everything, bro. Like, this is gonna get boring for me and for my fans unless I change it. Like, I got fans now that hit me up and be like, bro, I be listening to your YouTube or your SoundCloud or your Spotify, and I swear to God, I have to keep looking back at the screen like, is this the same artist that I was just listening to? Because I give so many different sounds, bro.
Right.
Like, you'll never get one sound from me.
Right.
I want to make sure I entertain my fans. Like,
Versatile.
yeah. Sometimes I even do little skits in my songs and
Yeah.
in my music videos, all kind of stuff. I try to keep my fans like tuned in, locked in.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Throwing it back to that classic 90s hip hop with the skits, you know what I'm saying?
Yes. As I said, you know, that's who my brothers raised me on. You feel me? Well, in the 2000s, naturally, just like everybody else, we was into the Jay-Z's, the
Right.
Lil Waynes,
UGK,
you know,
Ludacris.
bruh, UGK, interesting story, right? So, I had ended up hitting a lick one day. It was a dude car. Me and my homeboy, we seen him step out his car, and he left the key in the ignition. Man, me and my dog jumped in that bit. We took that bit. We was outie. So I remember while we was driving, he had a UGK CD in his car. So me and my dog run. We took him off. Like we took his car. We running off real fast in the car. I'm telling my dog, go, 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 go. My dog driving.
Right.
That's when I found out who UGK was. Like, it was crazy because even though we just committed a whole fucking GTA, all I was thinking of in my head was like, hold on, this song sliding. And this the song they'll play. They'll play that 25 lighters on my dresser. Yes, sir. I got to get paid. I was like, oh, snap, man.
Yeah.
25 lighters on my dresser. Yes, sir. I got to get paid. I'm like, oh, man. We was sliding that bit. I was like, yo, that's when I looked at it, I was like, bro, who these boys is? 25 lighters, 25 old. I'm like, man, who these is? Boy, these boys sliding. Then I see UGK. I'm like, okay. I like them boys.
Got hard.
That when I found Lil Kiki and Pimp C, Bun B, all them boys, like them Texas boys, them boys go hard. I love they flow to this
Right.
day. Like
Yeah.
like what's Big X the
Big
plug?
X, yeah,
I
hard.
love his flow, bro. Like his flow is so hard, bro. Like I love his song Biggest. That
yeah.
song Biggest, boy, he slid on that bit.
And he be doing stuff because he be on like country songs and stuff.
Yes,
that
he
I
do.
Be hearing.
Yeah, he do.
He real versatile.
Yeah, he
too.
do. He's very versatile, bro.
His
I
voice
love
got
that about
deep
him.
register. He can really hit like them country songs with that tone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you right.
Right.
He is very versatile, bro, and he's done it better than a lot of the other guys so far. You know, like Dirk has tried it. What's the kid from Jacksonville? Wayne, Spin the Bins. Spin the Bins
yeah.
tried it, but you know, so far, Big X the Plug is the one. To me, he did the best. Dirk got off because of who he did the song with. That's why he got all them numbers, because that guy is very big.
Yeah.
So, you know, that's why he got those numbers. But in my opinion, I feel like Big X the Plug, he did the best country
For sure.
type
Yeah, the
remix
mix,
for
the
him.
blend.
I think so too.
Yeah.
What's
I think
your like recording process like? When you in the studio, or like do you record like where you be going to different studios? You be at the crib with it, or
Well, now my CEO decided to become a recording person himself. He decided to start recording himself.
Okay.
So I can go to him most of the time, but I also go to professional studios as well.
Yeah, for sure.
And really, I'm a writer. You know, I can freestyle, but I prefer to write. Like when I write, I feel like I can articulate better.
Right.
And you know,
Think about it more.
like think about it and how to place my words and things like that. I had went live the other day, speaking of what really actually helped me. So I ended up having to do a prison sentence not too long ago. I just got out last year. So I had did 2 years in prison for a felony gun charge. And that cost me a pretty penny to get that 2 years, but it is what it is. We took it. So during the time, when you're in prison, you always have daily tasks.
Right.
Either you're gonna be a houseman, meaning you clean up the bathrooms in the dorm or whatever the case may be. You work in the kitchen. You go to school. You're gonna do something. There's all types of places. So basically, throughout the day, most of us are gone out of the dorms. We got to go somewhere for a few hours before we come back. And my thing was, they placed me in school. Basically, they placed me in school because they couldn't find my diploma, because I had to go and get my diploma through secondhand when I ended up getting kicked out of school. So they couldn't find my diploma. So they basically told me, you can attend the schooling.
School, right.
Yeah. During that time. So they had like 4 different classes. I attended all the other ones except for the language arts one, like because around the time that the language arts one was, they had a rec going on that I wanted to get to because I could handle certain businesses around that time.
Right.
And I also would go to Chow and go back to Chow again.
Right.
Basically bucking on their ass. And so I would skip her class all the time. It was a lady. Her name was Miss Franklin. She was a language arts teacher. So my homeboy was in the he told me one day, he said, bro, you know Miss Franklin was looking for you today, boy. She was like, that Steve boy, he never comes to my class. Like, where is he? I'm gonna find him. Where is he? So he was like, I told her, I was like, man, my dog a rapper, bro. He don't need no language arts, bro. He don't need to learn how to write, bro. Like, what you think he finna be doing to him, man? Like, tighten up, bro. My dog, he getting money out there rapping, man. Stop playing.
I know how to write already.
So I bucked one day. I was in Chow. I see the nigga in front of me. He looking up. So I'm thinking the motherfucker gonna try to get up on me. I turn around real quick. It's her. She say, why don't you ever come to my class? I'm like, what you mean? Like, I don't need to learn none of that, bro. Like, I barely need to learn any of the other stuff, bro. I already went to school. I don't need to learn none of that. So she say to me, so I hear you a rapper. I'm like, yeah, exactly. I'm a rapper. She goes, I bet I can make you a better rapper. I say, man, you can't make me no better rapper, man. What are you talking about, man? You can't nothing you ain't nothing you could teach me. She goes, oh yeah?
And not to cut you off,
Go
by
ahead.
this point, how long you been rapping?
But by that time I was on rap like 3 to 4 years or so.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you like, I'm experienced. I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Go
yeah.
ahead. Go ahead.
So, so then she says, do you know what a double entendre is? I was like,
Said a double what?
I was like, what's a double entendre? She was like, and I used it in this song that I'm gonna perform as
Right.
well. A double entendre. She's like, when you say one word within a sentence and it means two meanings, that's a double entendre. So I was like, oh, okay, that sounds interesting. She was like, I could teach you more of that. You come to my class, I'll make you a better rapper. So I started going to her class.
Real
Said,
to
said she
I'll
gave
be
you
goddamn.
Real to
I'll be goddamn, bro. If it really didn't make me a better rapper, bro.
Right.
You know, like in this song, I realized that I did it. I didn't even realize that I did the double entendre. On this, there was a bar set on the song "Crossed by Blood" where I say, like it's church, we make them pray. We gonna run down and let our shots and leave them where they lay. So basically, when I said like it's church, we make them pray, I did the double entendre. I used one word that means two meanings: church, pray, animal, pray. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So I was like, golly, she really did that for real. Low-key, she taught me something for real. I was like, okay. You got that, Miss Franklin? Shout out to Miss Franklin, Avon
Shout out
Park,
Miss
man.
Franklin, man.
Straight up, man.
Know what I'm saying?
for sure. I seen in the off the porch interview too, like the stomach burns and stuff. If you want to dive into that a little bit.
Well, with that, it was basically, I could say, a political war. You know, it was political stuff going on in my country when I was younger, and in Haiti, man, when things get violent, things get violent. You feel me? And basically, the war spread out into the community, and the people got tired of what was being said, and they didn't feel like it was truthful and all types of things. So they started rebelling, and part of rebelling in my country is a terminology that they say "couper tête boule caille." Couper tête boule caille in translation is cut off heads, burn down houses. That's just what it is. When we had enough, we cutting heads off, we burning down houses. So that's the terminology in my language. And that's what was going on around the time when I was 3 years old. And sad to say, my house was one of the houses that was targeted for the boule caille part, aka burn the house down. And I was there. I was in there, and it gave me like 3rd-degree burns from my legs all the way up to my chest. I even had some on my face, but my face healed up better than the rest of my body did. I guess the burns weren't as severe. But, you know, that's pretty much what left me with those burns. You feel me? And it actually helped us. It was a blessing in disguise because when we ended up deciding to come to the United States, they actually let us in based off of asylum, stating that this is proof that these people will kill us. Look at my baby.
Right.
Look what they did to him.
Right.
So they let me, 2 of my cousins, and 4 of my siblings, along with my parents, in based off of that. So
Okay.
it was
That's
a blessing in
respect.
disguise. My pain gave them freedom. You know?
Right.
So my mom would tell me growing up, you know, do you want to get plastic surgery? You want to, you know, fix it? I always tell my mama no. I'm like, this is my identity. This is who I am. Like, I don't want to change it.
That's real.
So yeah.
And I see you came in here with the machete and the flag.
Yeah.
You want to show that camera right there? Show the flag and the machete, man.
Yeah,
Talk
you
about
already know we
talk
got-
about being over here. What that's meaning to you now? You know what I'm saying?
You already know we got the
You got the family, the legacy started. Like, what does it mean now?
basically when it comes to the machete, man, the machete is the representation of the head of whichever tribe that you follow. If you follow a certain tribe, meaning your nation, your specific nation, that could be you and your guys. Like you and your guys, it could be just you and 8 other dudes. That's your tribe. That's your guys. But every tribe needs to have a structure.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? There's no room for egos and all of this jealousy stuff. There's no room for all that. If you have that within any type of thing, it's a poison and it's not gonna work. So basically, you have to pick a face at the very least. You don't gotta pick a leader, but you gotta pick a face. You know what I'm saying? Like behind closed doors, y'all can make joint decisions together.
Right.
But to the outside world, we need a face. We need somebody to be the one that you gonna be the one that talk. You gonna be the one that go do whatever got to be done.
Right.
That's you. You know what I'm saying? So we represent that in our nation and Haitians, especially from Fort Pierce. We represent that by carrying the machete. So basically, the one that has the machete in a group of Haitians, that's the one that's the head of the tribe. Like we lead the tribe. So basically, I'm the head of my tribe. So I'm the face of this.
That's real.
So I gotta have a machete. And that's just why I carry it, to let people know, like, this is us. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got no AKs in my country. Like bullets ain't a thing in my country. You feel me? You know, all we got is this and the strength on your body. That's all we got. You know what I'm saying? We don't spin. We don't jump out on you and shoot nothing in my country. We gonna jump out on you with one of these, put it in your skull, and boy, then that's that. That's how we living in my homeland.
Ian, thanks for coming.
How old you was when you moved over here? You still remember a lot, like growing up in Haiti or anything like that?
I don't too much really remember much about growing up in Haiti. I do remember some of the journey coming here though. But I don't remember being in Haiti, honestly. But I remember when we were on the boat, a very vivid image that I had in my mind. And I didn't realize it until I got older. Crazy story, right? I didn't realize it until I got older. So there was a man that was on the boat. There's a thing called sea dementia that people go through if you're out on the sea too much. Like pirates used to go through that a lot.
Right.
And it's something that you have to know if you're a person that travel the seas. But it's a real thing. I ain't know he was going through that at the time because I was so young. So this guy was going through sea dementia. Like he was staring at the ocean for way too long. You're not supposed to stare out into the ocean for too long. You're supposed to put your mind onto other things, look at other stuff. Don't focus on the basis of you being on water. You're not supposed to do that.
The water,
Yeah,
right.
you're not supposed to do that. So he was doing that apparently. And my mom, she was collecting rainwater in a bucket. The rainwater went all the way down to the bottom. She was like, my mom was putting a cloth inside of the bucket and just squeezing the cloth in each of our mouths, me and my siblings' mouths, to keep us hydrated. That was her way of keeping us hydrated. She just had like a couple of loaves of bread for a freaking 3-day trip. It was like, oh, it was crazy. But the guy, my mom, he was standing next to my mom. The guy, my mom says, we're running out of water. The guy goes, what? What do you mean we're running out of water? We got water all around us. There's water everywhere. The guy literally run, and mind you, the top of the boat is about 10 feet away from the ocean.
Right.
This guy jumps off of the boat and jumps into the water. Okay? So at the time, I didn't know what it was until I watched the movie Free Willy. Now I'm gonna tell you why.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna tell you why Free Willy plays a part of this, right? So the guy's in the water. I vividly remember him just like smiling and waving as we like drift away from him. So I'm like, what in the world is that? And then the biggest thing that I have ever seen came from underneath this man and tore him in half. Like came out the water, tore him in half. It was black. It was an orca. Orcas eat people, bro.
Oh yeah, they do.
Orcas eat people, bro.
Yeah.
I didn't
Yo.
realize that till I seen Free Willy again. I was like, that's the thing that ate the man.
So ain't no way, boy.
They're not whales,
Ain't no-
bro. They don't call an orca a killer whale
whale.
because it's a whale. They call it that because they can kill whales. That's why they call them that, bro.
Yeah.
It's not a whale. It's more like a dolphin, bro.
Right, I was about to say, like, they agile, they quick, they
Yeah,
smart.
they more like a big dolphin, bro. You know, and there's stories of them being super smart. Like, one of them in SeaWorld took a female trainer down to the bottom of the depths, and every time the girl tried to swim back up, it would push her back down.
Fuck.
Like, it would push her back down, bro. Like, these things is like, they're really demented, bro. That's a scary thing to deal with, you know. Just
Right.
fun
Nah, for
fact
sure.
for those that don't know: Free Willy is not a gentle giant, bro. Don't watch that movie, bro. Don't
It's
listen
not
to
a
that movie.
children's movie for real, for
Bro.
real.
No, bro. That thing will mess you up, bro.
How you feel about Boosie saying Kodak was in PC and stuff like that?
I feel like Boosie is being like a bully. I feel like he's being wrong, and he's not being truthful. You see what I'm saying? Like, cause the reality is, I was in prison. You feel me? And I lived as a neutron. And one thing that I know, if you not paying the books in there, you gonna get messed with, boy.
Right.
They gon' and if you ain't living like that for real, you better go PC. And the circumstances with Kodak, I felt like he did the right thing. I'm not gonna lie to you. I honestly would have did the same thing. Me myself, I would have did the same thing, bro. I ain't ashamed to say that. Yeah, I would have went PC, bro. Because at the end of the day, the man was outnumbered.
Right.
You're outnumbered. You're outshanked. Like, okay, like, let's put it like this. Let's say this is to Lil Boosie. Let's say Yak said, "Bump that, I'm out here, I'm a real one." And they poked this man up 32 times and he died in there. What you was gonna say, Boosie? Oh, at least he died a real nigga.
Right. At least
He dead.
He died with stripes on him.
He dead, bro.
Right.
Yeah.
He can't make no more music. He done saddened his baby, his mom, his fans.
Nigga can't even text you, be like, I appreciate you for that, big bro. None of that.
You know what I'm saying? And the reality is, bro, I'm here to tell you, I knew I was locked up with niggas in prison that was locked up in Angola. With Fool. All right, Fool was paying the books. He wasn't messed with because he was paying the books. Boosie. Boosie was paying the books and like he was paying the Bloods and them boys to make sure they keep them other boys off on him. But you paying them. You know what I'm saying? Yak decided I'm not finna pay nobody. I'm gonna just go PC.
Right.
You know what I'm
that
saying?
point-
But basically, you was paying the books when you was
Right.
in there.
Right.
So it's like, what's the difference between you and Yak, bro? You got people paying. You got people paying to protect you. Like, you paying people to protect you. Like, come on, man. Like, that's. I feel like he did Yak wrong, bro, and he painted a very like fragile narrative. Like he was not supposed to do that, bro. That's not cool. I would have did the same thing. You ZMF, bro. And at the end of the day, the place that you at ain't many of them. You outnumbered, you outshanked. They want you to flip. Your boy saying you ain't flipping,
Right.
and you want to stay loyal to your side. So what's the best choice to do without dying?
Or making somebody on your side upset at you.
You know what I'm saying?
You just trying to go home.
And the
to some
same
peace.
thing could happen too. Like
Right.
if you flip and you come back, them boys might. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, it's gonna be different.
So, you know, so at the end of the day, I feel like Boosie painted a bad narrative, bro. Like, I would have went PC too, bro. And if you a youngin' and you watch this, bro, if you outgunned, bro, and you see it's too many of your ops in there, bro, don't be on that tough guy stuff, bro.
Right.
Don't die on no tough guy stuff, bro. Fool, go PC, bro. What you mean? Catch him on the outside, man. Do like the little white girl said, catch me outside. You know what I'm saying? What you mean? Straight up.
So when a person hears your song for the first time, you know what I'm saying? What are you hoping they discover from listening to your lyrics? Like what are you trying to reach down and tell these people, tell the kids, tell the streets? What you trying to get out there? What's the overall over message you feel like of your music, your brand?
That they're not alone. You know, I feel like what I speak in my music are the thoughts that a lot of people are scared to speak on or don't want to say it because they're afraid to be judged by people and things like that. But I feel like when I say it, I'm their mouthpiece, I'm their voice, and I show them you're not alone. Because secluded, like people that stay secluded in their mind, it causes mental like damages, you know,
Absolutely.
and it can hurt your perception on others. You know what I'm saying? But if you hear another person say what you felt like you were afraid to say,
Right.
you'll know I ain't that, you know, I ain't tripping. I'm not crazy. You know, there's nothing wrong with me.
Yeah,
There's other
absolutely.
people that feel like how I do, you know, and that give you a sense of peace. So basically, I want people to find a sense of peace in my music, even if it's my drill music when I'm talking about sliding on people, if it's the emotional music that I make when I'm talking about my mental stresses and things of that nature. If it's a girl song, because I make girl songs too, like
Right.
songs for the ladies. I'm human, shoot.
Some hot shit.
You know what I'm saying? You know, I feel emotions just like everybody else, you know. So basically, I just want people to find a sense of purpose in my music, whatever it is, bro. You know what I'm saying? And just don't ever feel like you're alone. When you hear my music, you hear me say certain things, you're gonna hear a person that is like you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I tell people all the time. Like if a person say, "Oh, I ain't too much of a fan of your music," da da da, I say, "Well, respectfully, I don't make it for you then."
Right.
Because those that are fans of my music are people like the ones that I make it for. It resonates to them.
They need it.
You know what I'm
They
saying?
feel like they need
yeah,
it.
they feel like they need it. Like they wake up in the morning and play some of my stuff. They go to bed playing my stuff.
Right.
Work out playing my stuff. So I can't go based off of your you know opinion. If you don't like it, it's
Right.
like you're probably not my kind of person. Everybody's not the same. You know?
What you think about like the Juice Worlds, the XXX Tentacion's that was kind of on that wave of, you know, deeper introspective type of music as well. You know, diving about emotions and talking about like depression or going into the deeper, darker stuffs of.
Yeah, those are some of my guys actually. Especially X, like XX Tentacion. That's my guy.
Yeah.
He basically he kind of gave me some of my mindset towards music as far as expressing your mental damages and things like that, and you know things that you think of, even if it's a suicidal thought, whatever.
Right.
Just put it on there, you know. Like my favorite XX Tentacion song is Jocelyn Flores.
Yeah. Okay.
That's my favorite song from him because I feel like he poured out everything on there. Like he basically lets you know, like this is who I am for real, you know. So those guys, Juice World, I love his music, but I can't say it resonated to me too much. But I do love his sound. I do love his music though. Denzel Curry, I like
Denzel
his.
Curry for sure.
I like Denzel Curry.
Heck yeah.
Slum God,
Yeah.
Okay.
Ugly God.
Yep.
You know, I rock with them boys. Trippy. You know, Trippy Red.
Red,
You know, them my guys. You feel me?
Right.
I like them boys. Hobson.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
So you tapped in
Dax,
like okay.
You know, them guys. Those my guys. You know,
Right.
I you know, when people tell me that these are the people that I remind them of, you know, I go and look into it in depth to see like
Study.
what is it that they see.
Right.
And you know, I can see some of the comparisons. I can see it. You know, so yeah, that's what I get out of them guys, man.
Okay.
Fire.
Hell
Got
yeah.
So I was looking over. I was like, I think you got
Shit.
one.
I got a bunch of shit I'm looking up.
Hey, I'm just here, bro. Like
Nah, you good.
I
You
wanna
good. How you feel about YB doing the song with Chief Keef?
What was that at?
I honestly feel like there's nothing wrong with what Chief did. Because like I'm a Chirac drill legend follower. Like I've been following them since the 2010s.
For
you
sure,
know,
me too.
and I know
I'm from the Midwest. I ain't from
Okay.
Chicago, but it's
okay,
not
so
far. It was
but
not far from
basically,
where I'm from. You know?
yeah, but basically that whole region because of
Yeah.
how big it went.
For
you know
sure.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was
Indiana,
influence area. Yeah, that's where I'm from, Indiana.
You know what I'm saying? Well, Indiana is basically Chicago, bro. Because if you go to like
Yeah, it's
the
like
west coast of
3 hours from
Chicago,
everywhere.
of Indiana, I mean, you're literally like 2 hours away.
like
you get me?
Gary.
Like just blow caught his charge in Indiana.
Yeah.
the one that was with them. But as far as Chief Keef and YB though, I don't feel like Chief Keef did anything wrong on the basis of knowing the actual history behind him, Vaughn, and Dirk.
Yeah.
Like, them boys, they did them dirty, bruh. Like, they did them dirty. You feel me? Like, when you a celebrity, bro, when you're a celebrity artist and you feel like I'm not finna keep feeding these wolves and go broke feeding these boys because these boys not investing in nothing.
Right.
I could see if you had homeboys that be like, bro, I'm trying to start a barbershop, bro. Let me get this. Or I'm trying to start a gardening company or something, you know, a bakery, something like that.
Right.
Let me get this. That's not what his boys is on. His boys is just basically on feed the wolves because when you was out here in the trenches, we was the one like attacking niggas behind you. You feel me? So now feed us.
Right.
And it was no end to it. If you really understand financial like stability, bro, like would you take your money and just keep throwing it down the toilet and flushing it?
Right. Absolutely not.
That's
Absolutely
basically what
not.
he doing by doing that to them guys. So he cut himself off and said, yo, y'all boys, I can't be keep paying y'all no bread. You feel me? And because of that, one of his boys do some dirt, get locked up. Vaughn called this boy and asked him for the bread. You know, one thing I would say Chief did wrong was that Chief could have just said straight up, I ain't giving y'all nothing.
Right.
It's nothing. He could have just said that, but he kind of played with him a little bit if he really said what they said. You know, with the whole, I spend that money on shoes for the amount of bond that he got going on. Whoop, whoop. If he really said that, then that did kind of, it made it look a little shady. You could have just told him straight up, like, bro,
nah, I can't do it.
I ain't on that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that would have been better. But if he played like that, then I can see what inclined them boys to want to go do that. But then when you go into a dude house that's supposed to be your friend, bro, you rob the man for all his belongings, bro, down to the baby diapers, bro.
That's crazy word.
Niggas probably didn't even have a baby. They just took the baby diapers just to be petted, bro. That's like somebody sending you on a hit and they like, bro, kill everything in the house. You go in there, you kill everybody, and then you see the cat.
Bam.
You take the cat too?
Everything.
You took the cat too? Oh my God. Oh, the boys, that was just like the pettiest thing to me. So when he did the song with YB, I didn't feel like he was wrong because really, I go through that in my own hood. I got guys in my hood that's clicked up with other guys that I really wasn't cool with that guy like that. We just from the same hood. In the outside world, see us as all as one, but really, I really don't rock with fool like that for real.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, fool got smoked. And you ain't see Chief Keef say, R.I.P. Vaughn. That was the first sign. I was like, he ain't say R.I.P. Vaughn. What the world? All the other Chicago guys that got killed, he say R.I.P. to them. If I'm not mistaken, I think he might even said R.I.P. to Duck, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I think he might even said R.I.P. to Duck even. And that was a whole op. Man.
Yeah.
So I don't feel like he was wrong. I don't feel like he was wrong, bro. Like, yeah, that's y'all. That he got smoked with y'all boys. That man ain't got no problem with me.
He ain't got nothing with me.
You know what I'm saying? He hit me up. He say, man, hey, I rock with Glow Gang, bro. It's just that OTF stuff, bro.
Right.
Like, you glow, I rock with you, bro. I want to glow too. You know what I'm saying? Let's glow together, baby. That's what he on.
Get a song with you real quick, so
Yeah, let's glow together, baby. So I respected me personally. I know some people gonna feel like a lot of the Chicago guys, they're mad. They're like, man, that man side, woo-whoop, Vaughn, doo-doo-doo. But really, if you really look at the situation, even like, Vaughn kind of played himself, bro. Like, take me for example, right? I have a reputation where I come from to be known for certain things. And because I'm known for that certain thing, I'm never gonna walk up to no man with my two hands and say, let's fight. Never gonna do that. Because I'm already known for certain things.
Right.
So if that's what I'm known for, that's how I'm coming or I'm not coming at all.
Right.
Period. So basically, Vaughn had to understand on that day is like, if you want to come at that man, you're not just finna come and rush that man. You gonna walk up to that man and be like, what up? What up? No, not you ain't even gotta do that. He could have walked up to the fool like, what's up, fool? Let me get that. Let me get that head up. I can get that. But you don't walk up and then have like 15 people behind you,
Right.
and just rush, fool.
Right.
And his dog sitting in the car with the glizzy, like with the blick. Like, come on, man.
Like, what the fuck going on? Hold on.
What would any other person do?
Niggas get to moving when
I
they
mean,
see
unless
that.
you just the B word, you feel me? Unless you just soft like that. But most boys that's in that streets, if I see my guy just got hit and it's 15 boy, I'm not finna get out try to fight y'all. We already outnumbered.
Yeah.
I'm trying to put some niggas back.
You know what I'm saying? We already outnumbered. I'm gonna scoot y'all boys back some. You know what I'm saying? I got this little, yeah, I'm gonna get y'all back some. So really, I feel like Von played himself. Like he let his anger get the best of him, and that was his demise, in my opinion. So I don't know what they were talking about with Chief Keef talking about. Oh, Chief Keef did it, but Von played himself though. Like this is Von. Listen, y'all boys. Von was one of the biggest rappers at the time when he passed. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But this is the thing. This is the thing that blows me when it came to Von, bro. Allegedly, we ain't gonna say that's facts. Allegedly, when them boys got that charge, when Dirk ended up beating, they was trying to rob a video guy for a rollie. And what you need to understand, the minted concept behind this, Von had enough money to go buy that rollie.
Right.
It wasn't about buying the rollie. It was about being stuck in a street nigga mindset.
Feeding that demon.
And wanting to and wanting to feed the demon. Like he just stuck in that mood. He don't realize, like, bro, you was a millionaire. You could be sitting next to Jay-Z right now, bro.
You can go buy you.
You could be sitting next to Drake right now, bro. What are you doing?
Right.
But he just wants to do street stuff, bro. I ain't even gonna hold you. I feel like Dirk tripping, bro. You were supposed to leave Von in them trenches, boy. I'm sorry, boy. I'm sorry, boy.
Some boys you just can't take them out.
Yeah, you supposed to leave that boy in them trenches, boy. I'm sorry. That's just keeping it real. He would have still been alive, though.
Hey,
I really feel like Von would have been alive if he was in it. Von was one of them niggas that was just made for the trenches, that he was never gonna get caught.
Super soldier.
And when he said what he said, is when I knew he was never gonna get caught. With Von say, my also be talking about, I'll never catch you outside. You ain't never gonna catch me outside because I'm looking for you. I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God. When Von said that, I was like, that boy made for the trenches, bro.
Church bells, boy.
He just made for the trenches, brother. They were supposed to leave that boy the trenches. Don't get me wrong, he was a very good rapper. I love his music. You blessed us with the time that we had with you, bro. You know, I respect that. But dang, boy, some guys was...
That nigga was danger.
Nigga
That nigga
different
was
for
the
sure.
danger, boy.
He made Tupac look like Baby Shark.
Oh my Z.
Like real shit. Like this boy really owned that.
Yeah, that shit crazy.
Oh man.
But, lastly, man, before we get out of here, just give them something motivational or whatever you want to tell them, whatever coming up next, anything.
Basically, this message is for my city specifically. If you from Fort Pierce or Port St. Lucie, the surrounding areas, Vero Beach, Gifford, Stewart, if you from in a Salerno, all them places, you feel me?
Big up.
Y'all need to stay focused if you're a musician, bro. Don't ever let nobody in your surrounding area define how far you can go or how far you can get. You feel me? Because I could have did that, bro, and I chose not to. And I've gotten pretty far, and I'm still getting up further. Y'all can do the same thing, you feel me? So basically, my message to my city is keep stepping, bro. Y'all seen we did the Mount Rushmore. We did the top 40 artists. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, if y'all want to be on that top 40 artists, bro, just step harder, bro. And maybe next year y'all will be on the top 40, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying, bro. But I know it's a lot of artists in my city, man. Shout out to 772 Fort Pierce. If you from any other area, man, go check out my artists, man, that's out there in 772, bro. Like, we got a lot of good musicians, R&B musicians, rappers. They do drill, they do conscious music, all type of stuff, bro. Shout out to Marcy White, too. That's my dog. Shout out to Cliche. That's my dog. Did I miss anybody, Lord? Okay. And that's what we got, man.
Yes, sir. Shit, well, it's good to have you on here, man.
Good
and
to have
my
y'all
message,
too.
man, at the end of the day gotta end, man. So,
it do.
you know what I'm saying? Wake
Yeah, it
up,
do.
try it again, do it again, whatever you gotta do.
Yeah, it do.
I don't got too much to say. A positive mindset breeds positive habits, and positive habits breed good results. So take that for what it is. Wash your ass and keep God in your life. Fuck
Straight
it.
like that.
Thank you.
Straight like that.
Wait, hold on, little man. You ain't got nothing to say? You don't want to say nothing?
You want to say nothing?
We getting that first song soon? What's up? We getting that track?
It's already out.
It's out.
It's on
Where,
SoundCloud.
where we
man.
can find it? Where we can
Okay.
find the track at?
Tell them where you can find your song.
This free. This the promo
to
right
that.
here. This promo.
My song just dropped. Y'all can find it on SoundCloud.
Tell them what it's called.
It's Dre the Villain on there.
Okay.
Straight
Jay
like
the
that.
Villain.
And we out.